What I'd like to know is, how do you deal with not the Trumps and the Sessions, but the African American elected officials that are our color but not our kind, who run on issues that are for disenfranchised communities, but once they're elected, they totally abandon those issues. And I'm very opinionated and I stick to those issues, but then you become disenfranchised with your colleagues. They abstain from votes. They don't get involved. They don't support you. They actually may even come against you. How do you deal with not those issues, those hood rats in our communities that don't support us?
How do we really hold elected officials accountable during the process, not just during the election?
Well, I believe that wanting to be an elected official is in the gut. And I believe that those who have the passion, those who believe that they can make change, those who believe that they can impact the system in some way are your best candidates. I think if you have to beg, pull, and do everything to try and get somebody to run, that may not be the right person. But I do think that those of us who are in office have to demonstrate we stand for something. This will inspire young people a lot more than thinking it's all just a bunch of people looking to do good for themselves or move up the ladder or to have opportunities for themselves. We've got to make sure that we're speaking truth to power, that we're standing up for young people, that they know that we've got their backs. When we do that, I think more will be interested. But as long as you're trying to encourage them, beg them, what have you, it doesn't really work. When you identify young people in the community who are speaking up, when you identify some of these young people in Black Lives Matter who are saying what needs to be said, then go get them and say, I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing. I think you're going to make a good elected official. Let's work with people who have the passion and who want to do it and who understand how important it is. There are plenty of them in our communities, but guess what? We don't associate with them because we think they're too controversial. Black people, you better get controversial. You'd better be controversial. You had better call it like it is. We've been shut down because others have defined us. When they said to us about 10, 15 years ago, oh, she's playing the race card, you should say, yeah, and I got a lot more I'm going to play. Don't run away from it. And that's what happened. We stopped calling a racist because they said that that's all you do. You don't do anything else. Don't let these people intimidate or scare you. You got to get in the fight. And you got to be in the fight to make some sacrifices, to understand when you're winning, to continue to work, to make things happen. And I want to tell you, it is time to take off the handcuffs. It's time to get in it. It's time to call it like it is. Don't come here and tell me, Maxine, you keep on doing what you do. Maxine gonna keep on doing what you do, but when you gonna give me some support? How many of you in your organizations have said impeach 45? Oh no, don't understand that, well, they don't have what it takes. They don't have the laws yet. Impeachment is about whatever the Congress says it is. There is no law that dictates impeachment. What the Constitution says is high crimes and misdemeanors, and we define that. Bill Clinton got impeached because he lied. Here you have a president who I can tell you and guarantee you is in collusion with the Russians to undermine our democracy. Here you have a president who has obstructed justice. And here you have a president that lies every day. Thank God that the special counsel is beginning to connect the dots and understand Facebook's role in it, social media's role in it. When is the black community going to say, yeah, impeach him? It's time to go after him. I don't hear you. Don't another person come up to me and say, you go, girl. No, you go.